Hello, this is Tasty Wallet, and this video is on the coal minigame for TerraMine. Now, for those of you who have been living under a rock the last month or so, I'm going to put a link in the description to describe exactly what TerraMine is. So, everyone else, we're going to open this up, and I'm going to play the easy version of the coal mine minigame. So we're going to boot this up. And I'm going to start out pretty slow, and then I'm going to start picking up speed to show you how I do this pretty quickly. So we're going to go to coal mines. Of course, we're going to sort this by the game level, and we want a level 1. So we're going to pick on this one. We're going to get into the mine. Okay, so officially it's called Navigate the Dark. Well, we just call it the coal game. Or coal mining, or whatever. So, anyways, we're going to go and enter the mine. There's a 240-second timer. We're probably not going to need that much time. But you get 5 TerraBucks for every time that you clear this on easy. Some people do it on medium as well. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But let me go ahead and at least show you how I play this as quickly as possible. So what I do is I go and enter the mine. Now what you need to know is there's a mini map right here. You see this? So you start in the upper left hand corner, and the goal is to get into this spot right here, lower right hand corner. Which, when I do this, I usually pick 2 directions to go, and I'll show you how I do this slowly, and then I'm going to, again, pick up speed. So since we're going to be going for the bottom right hand corner, I'm going to start by pressing on these keypads over here. See these things right here? I'm going to be doing the down one and the right one, and usually I do them alternating, and I don't do them too fast because otherwise that creates a lot of lag. So I'm just going to press them until I can't go any further. And okay, so it ended up there. So I can't go down and right. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to now press the left button as far as it will go. Alright, that's it. So now it's going to be down and right again, like that. I can't go any further, which means I'm going to be going left. Can't go any further, which means I could either be going up or down. So we'll try up first. And that they can't go any further, so now we're going to be trying going left. That's the only direction we can go. Alright, so we can't go any further, so I'm going to try up left. And that doesn't go anywhere, so now we're going to go down. And we're going to go up left again. And now we're going to go down. And you see how I'm doing this? And then I'm going to go, I can't go down, so we're going to try going left. That doesn't go anywhere. So now we're going to try going right. There we go. We go to the end, and now we're going to go down and right. And that didn't go anywhere, so up, right, and then at the end of the level. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, so again, we're going to start down right, like that. Can't go anywhere, so go up, and then down right again, like that. Can't go anywhere, so go up, and then we're going to try left. That doesn't work, so that doesn't work. Alright, so we're stuck, so now we're going to go down left, and now down right. So you kind of see how I'm doing this. I try to pick a direction that I haven't gone yet. So, alright, so I went a little bit too far here, because remember the goal was to get to the bottom right there, and I went a little bit too far. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go backtrack and just go left like that. And then see, again, so I went too far, so we're just going to go down. There, we're at the end. Alright, so try this again. Start like doing that. So that didn't go anywhere, so go left, down, and then once again down right. That didn't go anywhere, so up as much as we can. And now we're going to go down right. You notice that I do that a lot. Alright, so that didn't go, so I had to go right and then down as far as I could. And then now we're going to go left and down. That didn't go anywhere, so go right as far as we can. Down left again. Oh, let's see, down first and then left. Okay, there we go. And that didn't go anywhere, so up. Go up right, or up left. Excuse me, up right and then up left. That went a little bit too far, so we're going to go down. And then we're going to go right, and then we go up right, down right. There we go. I got to the end. Alright, let's try this again. All right. So you see, I'm going a little bit faster now. So, another thing to keep in mind is, you see how I've locked off a whole section here. So obviously, I know I'm not going to have to go left here because the goal is to get down right. So we're going to go like that, and then we're going to try like that, and then you can see which way I'm going to go next. And yeah, that's it. That's all I do to clear this. And then we're going to try to go a little bit faster. All right, so we go down left, up, left. All right, nope, I didn't go. Come on, where do I go? Up. All right, try like that. All right, so you kind of get the idea here of what I'm trying to do. So yeah, really the idea is to try to use two different directions at once instead of just going one direction, because that's a little bit faster than just going one direction. All right, I'm not gonna run the ad. I'll just do a different one. Okay, so while I'm doing this, a couple of considerations for medium. One is if you can get through this in about under a minute, then that would be a good reason to do medium, because that's pretty comparable to kind of what I'm doing here on easy. All right, there we go. Come on, let's get going. There it is. Come on. All right. So that would be one consideration. Another reason why you might want to do medium is when you're doing the ads, if those ads are getting to be anywhere that's 30 seconds or higher, and it's pretty consistent that it's 30 seconds or higher in terms of what the ads that you're getting. Come on, why it can't get? There we go. I gotta go down first. All right, sometimes, yeah, see, this is what happens when you try to do it too fast. It kind of lags it out, and then it's really hard to get your character to move. So you see why I try not to go so fast with it, and just go a little bit slower, just so it doesn't create a whole lot of lag from all the input. Come on, all right, it's missing the button there. Okay, so yeah, one consideration is, like I said, running the ads be another reason in terms of the ad length. Be a good consideration. So talked about the ad length. Let's see here. The reason why you might do that. Oh yeah, there's one of the reason. Upgrades. So as you go further and further into the mines, it'll give you more of the last. Shoot, I decided to run an ad after all. All right, so we're gonna be watching Monopoly Go as I talk about this. Yeah, so it's the I forgot what it was called. It wasn't Flawless Diamond. That's on the Diamond Mines, but it's I think Diamond Coal. You get more of those for upgrades, and you're gonna need more and more of them every time you upgrade. And in terms of upgrades, I highly recommend, if you're gonna do that at all, get everything to level 2 first before considering doing anything level 3. For the upgrades. So, because it costs one of the diamond coal, and they're pretty precious. And the next one after that costs 100. So you could do 100 upgrades on coal for 100 if you get them all to level 2 first, as opposed to getting one to level 2 to level 3, which is going to cost you 100 to do that. So, and each of them give you 1%. It's the same 1%, no matter which upgrade you do. So, yeah. But if you want more of them, then that would be a good reason to start doing medium. I'm gonna do a couple of more of these, and then I'm gonna do one medium one, just to kind of see how we do with that. All right, so I'm doing it too fast again. So, one other thing I want to mention is whenever I'm changing directions, I like to press the one of the other two that I'm not going, like, see how I go down first and then upright, so down and then up like that. So we'll do this again. So I did down right, so now so I can't go right. I know I can't go left, so I go up, and then we do that, and then if I'm gonna you kind of see what I'm doing there. At least I hope you do. But that makes things go a little bit faster. if you press the the third direction that of the other two that I didn't press, and of course the last one you wouldn't do because that's where you came from. Um, so yeah, that's another thing that I do. But yeah, that would be three considerations of doing medium. You can decide if you want to do that or not, or if you want to play a different game. So we'll do a couple more of these, and then we're gonna try medium together and see how well that goes. Some things that you need to know about in terms of doing a medium. You notice here that my HP never gets down to 0. All right, never happens unless I do a whole bunch of backtracking and I happen to hit one of those monsters over and over and over again. That might it's pretty rare to do that on easier. But on medium, that it's a little bit more common. And then the other thing that can happen is you can get stuck. And if you get stuck, it gets really difficult to navigate your way out. In which case, you might have to exit the game. So let's see here. We're gonna do this like that. I've done a lot of them to level 31. Yeah, hard mode. I highly recommend don't do hard mode. It's not worth it. We're gonna try that one. I might have to run an ad though. No. Alright, so we're going to try one of these, and we'll see how it goes using the method that I showed you. Alright, hopefully we can clear this in under a minute. So the minute would be, so you've got 150 seconds, so minus 60 minus that would be 90 seconds on the clock. If we can get a minute. Alright, let's try it. See how that goes. Okay, you see the mini map is a little bit smaller. But you see, it's the same core concept, it's just a little bit of a bigger map. Okay, let's see here. Come on. Alright, we gotta go right. Oh, a little bit too far. Oh, shoot. Alright, I had to remember where I was before I got off track. That could be a little bit hard to keep track of. Gets a little bit tricky. Oop, shoot. So I hit the same one twice there. That's not good to do. Down, alright. Right, up. Left. Okay, come on. This is going to be a longer one. I kind of feel like I'm writing an Etch-a-Sketch here, but it's just like not going the direction that I want. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but that's kind of how I feel when I'm doing this. Alright, shoot, I didn't see what the time was. Oh well, I guess we'll have to do another one. See if we can do it again. Alright. I wasn't paying attention, but I'm sure that you guys already know because you were watching the video and I wasn't paying attention to the clock. So, you get an extra medium. Yay. Alright. Yep. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not perfect at this, and I'm sure there's other people who could optimize better. But this is at least what I do when I'm clearing coal. And I tend to do medium just a little bit more just because I like the challenge of it. Yeah, that's another consideration. Okay, shoot, I wasn't paying attention again. Oh well. Anyways, that's the video. Hope that this is helpful to you all, and I hope you all have a nice night.